like combat tag. Was it Kung Lao? Was
Wow.
his hat?
Oh, I feel the heat.
Woo!
I feel the heat. The haters must be here. It must be that time. It must be that time.
Oh, it's that time once again.
Woo-hoo! Haters.
Hi.
What's up? That's me and he. We are so happy to see y'all. And who are we? Well, none other than your latest and greatest, and hopefully your favoriteest wrestling podcast in the land. We are the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billy.
And today, tonight, whenever it is you're deciding to join our wonderful little corner of the internet, we're going to do what we always do, which is give you that weekly wrestling recap of WWE wrestling. That's Monday Night Raw. But first, we huck it, chuck it, boom. I'm going to throw it over to my man, Billiam. He's going to give us the Friday Night SmackDown rundown. So let's go, Billiam.
SmackDown. I didn't write down where it was this week. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter
It was
what.
in a
I just
place.
like to give him a
It
little
was in a
shout.
wonderful place where wonderful people are from.
Yep, it was. Uh, so let's tell you, it's been a very busy week. It's been opening day. I went to the Giants game last night.
Sorry to you, Giants fans. That was rough.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah,
things have
sorry.
been crazy. I didn't get to watch SmackDown entirely, so I was like, "Hey, Chat GPT, give me the rundown of SmackDown."
Yeah.
And it tried, but it missed a few key moments, like the main event, maybe.
Oh, geez. I guess
Because
we can talk about that.
we were hanging out last Friday and it was on in the background, so we caught most of it together. And I was like, I was going through the chat GPT. It's like, wait, they didn't talk about that. Wait, they didn't talk about that. So I went through and I ran through. I'm like, okay, so I went through and made like a second like actual timeline of what actually happened.
There you
So
go.
bear
We
with
gonna
me, kids, but SmackDown kicks off, and it kicks off like my watching of SmackDown was. It was chaotic. It was hectic. Officials running out to the back. There has been a car accident. Drew McIntyre is on the hood of a car, rips the windshield off said car,
Yeah,
and pulls out Jacob Fatu and begins to wail on said
indeed.
Samoan werewolf.
I'm saying. Yeah. The
Uh,
whole thing
so
is goat.
they're going at it for a while. They get separated. Drew runs off in a huff, well, walks off in a huff, heads to the ring, basically saying that his WrestleMania moment was taken from him. He thought he would quit, but he couldn't. He wants his moment. He wants revenge. Blah blah blah. All this comes out. He's like, "What are you doing? You're basically ruining your own chances." So on and so forth. World small is violent, absolutely. So they're going back and forth. Um, and out of nowhere, Jacob Fatu comes making his way through all the security, and they start brawling again, and they're going all over the arena, and they kind of get separated, but we'll come back to them later.
Back to them later. All right.
Next up, we get the WWE Tag Team title match. Sorry,
Okay.
the Tag Team Championship match. There we go. Uh, it is the defending champions, the MFT, which is Tama Tonga and JC Mateo,
I want it
taking
all.
on the number one contenders, the newly formed team of Damian Priest and R-Truth.
Wow, the true self set you free.
Yeah, man. It's pretty good match actually. So it starts off with MFTs take control early.
Yes.
R-Truth is the punching bag in this match, so he's taking a lot of the beating from the two, which is it. Tama Tonga keeps getting better and better. JC Mateo is fun to watch when they actually utilize him.
Yes.
So those two fighting are pretty great. Eventually, a hot tag is made. Damian Priest gets to get that hot tag moment and hits his couple special moves, all that good stuff. But in the end, the Wyatts actually come out, and the Wyatts
Of
cause a distraction.
course they do.
So chaos ensues because when you got five guys going against kind of three outside and then another two, there's like 10 people, just chaos ensues.
That's insane.
All four guys end up in the ring at one point, but Damian Priest and R-Truth get the upper hand. They hit their finishers. Well, R-Truth hits Cena's signature moves at this point. He doesn't even do his own anymore.
Right.
Um, and new WWE Tag Team Champions, which I believe Damian Priest had that same look on his face because I don't think they told him.
Fun. We won.
Damian Priest and R-Truth are the new tag team champions.
Hey, that's what's up.
Ah, see, kids, that's what he does. But yeah, I legitimately think Priest did not know because R-Truth got the pin, and you just see Priest's reaction in the background, like, wait, what?
We won. I
Yeah.
did. We won.
So that's going to be a fun little run. We'll see what happens with them.
Right. Here's
Next up,
Damian Priest.
next up, we come across Candice LeRae. She's still trying to console Johnny Gargano, who is
Oh,
planking on this table thing. And Danhausen pops up out of nowhere
oh
and
boy.
says, "Hey, you think I can help?" And Candice is like, "I would love that." He's like, "Do you have 20 human dollars?" So she reaches in Johnny's pocket, gives him 20 bucks, holds it up to the light, makes sure it's real. He's like, "Great." And then he disappears. Fanhausen right here.
We
It's
turned the
coming, man.
camera and you could see him running away.
Yeah. He's in the background. Uh, so
Oh,
good.
Danhausen. Yes. Such a
Next up, we come across another interview with Sami Zayn. Basically, he's just lost. He's frustrated. He feels overlooked. And there was a quote. He says, "People can't see what's really happening." So I guess that will be elaborated on in the future.
very ominous Sami Zayn. Thank you.
Very much so.
Hashtag carrying cross was right.
Yeah. Which brings us to our next match, which is the Motor City Machine Guns against Fraxium, which, according to ChatGPT, it was the Motor City Machine Guns versus Enhanced Talent.
Ouch.
I
Ouch.
was like, good Lord. I was like, so because
Oh.
it didn't say who won. So I was like, well, obviously it had to be the Motor City Machine Guns, which it was. They put on, it was a great match. We know how these two tag teams are. Very quick, very fast paced, very hard hitting. See, I wrote it out of order because ChatGPT is nuts.
ChatGPT is crazy.
Anyway, Motor City Machine Guns ended up winning, but it was a fun match. Just it was a straight up win. So it shows because last week, they were kind of up in arms. He's like, "You're not focusing on the team." He's like, "I'm gonna help," and they look pretty solid together. So
There
we'll
you go.
see if anything comes with that. But Motor City
Yeah.
Machine Guns pick up the win against Enhanced Talent.
I do believe Candice LeRae comes out and helps out, and one
That's
of
right,
one of the two
Alex
sees
Shelley, because
and
he
the
was
other one
helping out
is
with Johnny Gargano. So,
yeah.
but
So
I don't think other dude saw. So
yeah, right. So there might be some
there
thing
might
going.
be another.
And
I don't know.
boy,
We'll see. But
they shouldn't break up that team, bro.
no,
But
not legit tag teams. Why do you break up legit tag teams? Whatever. Anyway, next up we get a promo from Randy Orton. Makes his way to the ring. No, not so much anymore.
I know
He's
it's
very
more
cold. He's
just
very somber.
mhm.
Still wearing the shirt covered in Cody's blood.
So
He comes out, he grabs the chair that he had used week prior and sets it in the middle of the ring. So they're just holding this chair for him because it comes back later on in the night too. But I enjoy that he's sitting in the chair that he bashed in Cody's head with. And basically, he says the locker room has gone soft, and lately he's been enjoying causing this pain that he's been causing. Um, it's just he is back, dude. This cold calculated Randy Orton is back, and I love it. There was a sign in the crowd that says "Oh 09 Orton has joined the chat," and I thought that was great because it's true. Talking back, we just did our match of the week for WrestleMania 25, and that was oh 09 Randy Orton, that was oh 09, which that Randy Orton took on Trips, and that was when he kicked all the McMahons in the head and kissed Stephanie, and that Orton is what we want.
yeah.
So,
It kind of feels like when we kind of thought M retired Slim Shady and people were like, man, what if you brought Shady back? This is kind of like
yeah,
where he
what
kind of
if?
brought back to kill him, but yeah, bring it back. And that's why it's so loved instead of how it should be. But
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh, Orton's hot. Orton's hot.
hmm I forgot to mention, after Sammy was being interviewed, Trick Williams came out and they had a little back and forth again. Just
Oh,
they'll probably have a match WrestleMania together. It's
oh,
gonna be great. So that being said, the next match is Aleister Black with Selena Vega,
oh.
taking on Sami Zayn with Trick Williams using his lemon pepper steppers to walk on out and watch ringside.
All
So he pulls
right.
up a seat, puts his shoes up on the announce table, and just watches the show. It's a great match. I could watch Aleister Black all day, and Sami Zayn is that veteran that you know is always going to perform. So it's a lot of back and forth. Sami Zayn is just getting more sporadic, kind of more chaotic in the ring. At one point, he has Aleister set up for the haluva kick. Trick Williams kind of distracts him, and Sammy's kind of muttering to himself and kind of just hesitates a bit. So he goes forward. Aleister Black gets out of the way, and he hits him with Black Mass cleanly, picks up the victory. So Sami Zayn just kind of left in the ring, just almost broken, like doesn't know what to do next.
Do what Karrion Cross told you to do, Sammy. Just let it
Yeah,
go, man. Let it go.
if only they would have kept him and done that, but they did nothing
That's
with
what
that.
I'm saying.
I know,
They dropped him and then kept the angle.
right? Like, yeah, we'll do with Aleister Black, same thing. Great,
Right, right.
whatever. Next up, the WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill just straight up calls out Rhea Ripley. She's like, "I know you're here. Just come out here. Just avoid all that." So
Right, right. Skip
she
through it.
comes out. They have this back and forth. Rhea's like, "I'll give you the first hit. Like, hit me." She turns around, puts her back to her. She's like, "Do something," and she's like, "I'll do it on my time." And then all of a sudden, Michin and B-Fab come out. Um, Looks like they're going to
Tag.
go up, team up, and gang
Yeah.
up on Jade Cargill, but Jade turns around. Those two step to her side. They surround the ring, and they continue or proceed to beat up Rhea Ripley.
Oh boy, do they. Little twist.
So, yep,
Yeah,
I'm cool. See, little twist like that. I didn't see that coming.
right, right.
Great. And Jade is high caliber enough where she deserves a little entourage of her own. So great. Whatever they're doing with that, maybe I'll
Got
grow to
it.
like Meechin more. Whatever. Great. But I'm here for it.
It's all just bubble until Bianca and Naomi come back and ruin her
Yep.
party. Yeah.
Yep. We cut to the back and Miz is talking to Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson is having a face-to-face with Jelly Roll later on. Whatever. So he's talking to the Miz. Miz is like, I still feel off after last week. Danhausen cursed him last week, but
Sure
he
did.
doesn't really put two and two together. He's like, my vacation was canceled or delayed due to weather in Hawaii, and I have this sunburn on my back, and then all of a sudden you see Danhausen pop up and slap them both on the back and says, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
Ah, how's that?
Uh, Love Danhausen.
Yeah, man.
What happened after that? Oh yeah. Uh, and so he reminds the Miz that he is still cursed, and still they break off, and then a ladder falls on the Miz and segment ends. We cut to the MFTs in the back as Solo was throwing a fit that they lost, and he was like, "It's your guys' fault," and they're like, "No, it was the Wyatt's fault," and he's like, "No, it's your fault," blah blah. And Tom was like, "Maybe you should give up the lantern because ever since you've had the lantern, you've sounded like Roman."
Oh, yeah.
It's like here we go back to one of the Samoans calling another one Roman Reigns. It's like,
Yes,
oh
yes.
no, he's one of the greatest of all time to hold the
Right.
belt. Like,
Is that an insult?
right. Apparently it is. So just as they're kind of doing a little stare down with each other, here comes out of nowhere Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu to continue their brawl backstage. So they throw each other into the garage
little,
door and they're
little
fighting,
Rusev
fighting,
Sheamus in there.
fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about that on Friday. It's Rusev Sheamus all over again, which is always great. I love stuff like this. It's just little things to run through the entire show. It's wonderful.
Wrestling, everybody.
Next up, our next match is for the U.S. Championship. The Open Challenge was closed this evening.
Oh,
In walks up Ilya Dragunov. We're finally getting the rematch of Carmelo Hayes against Ilya Dragunov.
there we go. There we go.
Oh, so good. and
Yes.
love these guys. There's springboards, there's chops, there's headbutts, there's Ilya bleeds again. I mean, it's everything you would want from these two, and they just can't stop being great and getting better. But in the end, and still, United States champion Carmelo Hayes.
Him, Melo don't miss.
He is him, and he does not miss. Still won't. So I hope they give him something big at Mania because he has worked his ass off this last year and he's deserved it. So
He's a WrestleMania moment. Yes, sir.
yep.
Yes, sir.
Next thing, Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson. Jelly Roll punches Kit Wilson. 15 minutes and that's all it is.
All right.
So
Cool. Moving on.
next up is it's the last fight of and we're actually going to call it the main event of the evening.
Let's go, baby. Give it to me, yeah.
It is the Irresistible Forces. Terrible name, great tag team, defending their women's tag team championships against the Bella Twins. It's solid, it's fine, it's whatever. But the whole point is not for anybody to win. The whole point was for Alexa Bliss and Charlotte to do what the Bellas did last week and cause a disqualification
Yep.
to and still your WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Nia Jax and Lash Legend, because there will be a multiple team match at Mania for the belts.
I'm hearing it might even be like a ladder match or something like that. So some kind
Great.
of thing. Yeah.
Just don't make it like a fatal four-way like they always do. I mean, I get why they do it. It's because it gets everybody like more chances to like be seen, which is cool, but
It's
that's all they do with that stuff.
what the Andre Invitational used to be for, and they got rid of it. So
Right. Yeah, they put in the pre-show and then they're like, what's the point? So
right.
so that was the final match of the night.
Ah,
There is another segment. So earlier in the evening, Matt Cardona kind of faced Randy Orton and kind of called him out. He's like, "Hey man, that wasn't cool." And Randy's like, "What? Whatever." And then proceeds to like forearm Cardona in the face and walks away. So Randy throughout the weeks has been on the phone with somebody mysterious, which people say it's John Cena. It's not John Cena. He's retired. Get over it. He's gone. It's not John Cena. Um, rumors even more so are that it's Ted DiBiase Jr., which would be hysterical.
no, that's ooh, I don't want to waste too much time, but yeah,
I
we
know.
we
Sorry.
will have to talk about that whole story because that story just got
Yep.
steam and it's like, oh
Yeah. We'll talk about that as it goes on if
yeah,
we have to later on. But
right.
anyway, so um, whoever's on the phone tells Orton that he has to apologize. So he goes out to the ring, gets the same chair, puts it in the middle of the ring, sits in it for a couple seconds, but then stands up and he's like, Cardona, please come out here. Like, I need to apologize. And it's like, legit, he's like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. He's like, I love action figures. I play video games. It's cool. So he shakes his hand, like he gives him a hug, and then he's like, we're good. He's like, we're good. All right. Shakes his hand again. Nope. Kicks him in the balls, rips his shirt off, throws him on the announce table, starts to beat him up. He kind of makes him bleed a little bit, but a little bit. It's not like Cody was
I like
gushing
those.
last week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So security comes out, they pull him off. He's like, all right, I'm good, I'm fine. He gets cleared a little bit from them, grabs Cardona, throws him in the ring, starts to beat him up some more. All the officials are just standing outside the ring, like, hey, don't do that. So he grabs the chair and he puts Matt's arm in the chair.
Oh,
And then they jump in. They're holding him back. He's like, okay, all right, I'm good. Don't touch me. I'm good. And then as soon as he gets clear, turns around a bit. I was like, he's gonna break his arm. And he goes and he stomps on the chair. I was like, yes, he did it.
yeah.
And then he gets out of the ring. Security pushes him back. As security pushes him back, the screen cuts to Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. They somehow ended up on some building somehow.
Oh, it's the throw him off the building match, Bill. Here it is.
So
It's
here it
here.
is. So the officials go sprinting out down the ramp, past Randy Orton, all this stuff. They don't care what Randy did now. They just left him out there by himself to go finish whatever he did, Matt Cardona. Sure. But this is more important. So they rush out.
Yeah.
They get to a fence that they can't see on the other side of or get over, but it's locked somehow. I don't know how the two of them got over there, but that's besides the point. So you see them, they're headbutting each other like on this side of this rail, and they're punching and kicking and headbutts and slamming on the rail. Drew McIntyre falls off. He grabs Jacob Fatu, and they both fall off this building. Credits.
Throw it off the building match. Make it official.
Man.
Wow. What a SmackDown. That's
SmackDown was
crazy.
nuts.
That
WrestleMania is coming, and you
it,
can tell
it
by the
it
shows.
you can they're finally kind of turning up the heat a little bit. Speaking of turning up the heat, let's go and get into some Monday Night
Pew,
Raw.
pew,
Monday
pew.
Night Raw comes to you from Boston, Massachusetts. Boston, home of the Red Sox, home of the Celtics, home of all them sports teams. You know, it's Boston. They start off with a little recap. It's a little super fancy Netflixian kind of recap. They even give it a title. It's called The Visionary and the Oracle, and it's just recapping what happened last week when Oba gave Brock his ass. Okay.
Mhm.
So that means that Brock Lesnar and the Oracle Paul Heyman have to come out because they have some explaining to do. Brock Lesnar rocking a new FAF5 shirt. So I'm
Yep.
pretty sure people loved that. I'm over people over staring at the WrestleMania sign. It used to be just the people going Royal Rumble. Now it feels like everybody just keeps looking at it. It's like we get it. WrestleMania's coming. You don't have
Right.
to keep
It's two
always
days.
looking.
You all have WrestleMania matches.
All right,
We get it.
over it. Yeah, over it. Heyman comes out and he's basically trying to uh give some accolades. Like, look, man, my guy took out Undertaker, and based on y'all's reaction, y'all are still upset about that. That was actually a pretty
True.
good one. He's taking out this person, taking out this person, taking out this person. Oh no, this person tried to be him. He tried to be him. Dean Ambrose tried to be him, which was a crazy name drop. A
I
crazy
love when
name.
Heyman does stuff like that.
Yeah. So that was great and said, "Hey, Oba, basically what you did last week, that was your WrestleMania moment. That was your peak because you have to go up against
Oh,
and
that's funny.
who Oba coming out to the ring. He's walking the ring. No excuses tonight. You're going to die tonight, man. Oba's so dope,
He's
bruh.
so
So he
good.
gets in the ring. There's a stare down. Brock kicks him, tries to give him the F5.
No, no,
He,
no.
no, we're not having that. He clotheslines him, and Brock, for to Brock's credit, sells being stunned very
Dude,
well. I've never seen Brock have that look of like, who's this dude? Um,
Brock
what
has turned a
what
new leaf.
what just happened?
Yeah.
He had his Ninja Turtles moment. Like, can someone explain where we began to lose control here?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's partially because of that rumor that came out that Brock was like, I don't want to lose. So I think he might be maybe overcompensating a bit, which I'm fine with.
Which I'm fine with.
Great. I
I
want
have
to see him put Oba
I
over.
have a theory of I have a theory of if Oba wins as he should, I do see the avenue of basically I don't want to spend too much time, but basically it'd be like this. If Brock happens to win, Brock announces retirement, Gunther says, I'm gonna take you out. Oba says, nah, I need that lick back. They fight to see who takes out Brock. Oba takes out Gunther, then Oba retires Brock.
Mm,
That's how I see how that could happen.
okay,
Um,
cool.
but but
I just see a no contest where they just beat the hell out of each other and they just get double counted out and they just keep
oh,
going and
there must be a
yeah.
winner.
They'll get there at one point, but I just don't
They
think
will.
that we're gonna get a winner at WrestleMania.
We have to. We have to. Oba must win.
Hmm.
There'll be no challenge today. Anyway, Oba stands tall. Brock leaves with Heyman stunned. Man, that was almost your main event. That was a crazy, crazy opening. Oba's
Yeah, that's
that
how
guy.
it started.
Then we cut to a promo, and it's Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom saying that Finn got what he deserves, blames his loss on Finn, and sends a message to Penta like, hey, I'm getting my belt back, man, because I'm him.
Mm.
Best luchador of all time. Dirty Dom. Rey Mysterio. I'm Sucio. Yeah. So that brings us to our first official match of the night. It is the Usos versus the Vision. It was supposed to be for the tag titles and then wasn't. So it's just a match. Uh,
Maybe it
uh,
was to see if
we're
they
all
earned the chance for tag titles.
we're all yeeting, and of
Yeah,
course we go to commercial. That's what we do for yeets now.
yeah. Like, we get
We go
it.
to commercial. We start off with the match. The Vision gains momentum, and then we go to commercial. When we come back from commercial, what am I saying? Oh, Austin Theory does his like one of his signature moves, but I don't know if he named it. And the commentators were like, "Oh," because it almost looks like Jay reverses the move, but Jay's
Yeah,
hurt. They're like, "Oh, what?" Theory put some extra torque into that move. So just hearing them trying to
they're like, Jay reversed
describe
it.
what they
Oh
just
no, he
saw.
didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a little funny. Logan Paul's out there, of course, because it's the Vision. He tries to use the brass knuckles, but L.A. Knight,
yeah.
yeah, he comes on out and gets the loudest pop of the night. And
Yep.
I'm talking about over Oba, over Roman, who's going to be coming out later. L.A. Knight gets the biggest pop of the night. You'd have thought he was from Boston.
Give
It
him
was
his moment, man.
it was
Give him his moment.
it's the most pop anybody with LA in their name will get in Boston. That's
I was like, they should have called him Boston Night that night.
uh
Here comes
so
Boston Night.
so Jay actually takes the brass knuckles with the distraction. He straight up hits Austin Theory, which causes the disqualification. So your winners are actually the Vision, but then Jay gets back in the ring, KO's Logan Paul. Jay Uso, everybody is big mad.
He's on a tear.
He's big mad.
Yeah.
Okay? He's big mad. That brings us to our next promo. It is Becky Lynch. She's coming on out and she's getting booed, and she's like, "Oh, y'all want to boo me? Y'all act like I'm the one who took 10 years off. I only took 10 months off, and I did that to go be a better family person. She's the one that abandoned you. Actually, I came back and I made the IC belt important. But now I got my daughter singing AJ's stupid song everywhere I go. But I tell you what, she says what? She mastered the Divas era, but guess what? I murdered it, which was a good bar. That
That's
was good.
good.
AJ comes out and AJ comes out. Becky leaves, hops over the barricade, then starts doing an AJ skip away, taunting her. And AJ comes up and she's cutting promos. So you know what that means? That means we're getting Becky, I'm really upset at you. I'm thinking about it for a little bit, but now I'm really upset. And apparently, I'm going to show you why I'm your favorite wrestler's wrestler. And apparently, I'm your daughter's
Daughter's
favorite.
favorite wrestler. I was like, oh, that's a
Good
good
bar.
one.
Yeah. Becky, I will end you. Welcome to the big time. So, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty
Mm.
good, pretty good. Then we have the Usos and LA Knight backstage. LA Knight, it must be something in the water, Billiam, because LA Knight's listening to Jay, and LA Knight's like, "Hey, man, you're beginning to sound like Roman." To where I go, "Why is that a bad thing?"
Sounds like a winner to me. Great.
Yeah. But I said, look, Jay's like, look, man, people got to get got. And Big Jim's like, all right, CM Punk's gonna find out. You're gonna see. So then we go to commercial, brings us back to our next match. It is the new saga of Kofi trying to get into Javon Evans' ear because it's Grayson Waller versus Javon Evans.
Great
I've
match.
forgotten how good Grayson Waller can be in the
Hmm.
ring. They need to utilize him an awful lot more. Kofi's in Grayson's corner. You have moments where Grayson expects Kofi to help him out. Kofi's like, no, man, look, I'd rather you lose than get disqualified.
Yeah. It was a straight up match. And for
um,
some reason, Kofi looked like he was dressed like Lilo from Lilo and Stitch.
uh, was Javon at one point goes to the announce table, grabs the commentator. He's just like, "We outside." That was pretty good. And of course, because Javon Evan has the best move of the entire night, where it looks like he sets up Grayson Waller at the top, looks like he's going to do a Spanish fly. He
Whoa.
hops up higher than that, does a big Hurricane Rana. One, two, three, bouncy. That boy bouncy, Javon Evans. That is your winner. And Kofi and Grayson at a little bit of odds right now. So,
Hmm.
man. So Adam Pearce is talking to Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman wants the Vision and the Usos in a street fight next week at Raw because they're going to be at Madison Square Garden. So he'll take that into advisement. He's like, by the way, you want to go on out and get your time? And Paul Heyman's like, what? He's like, well, you requested some time to talk to Seth Rollins. So go take your time. Whatever. So we go to commercial. We come back. Paul Heyman's out there. He's like, look, I have no one left to hide behind. Bronson's out. Braun's out. Brock just got sunned, so he left. I
Yeah.
got a half conscious theory. I got a half conscious Logan Paul. So you know what, Seth, just come on out here and do the thing because that's another thing. With take your shot, take a cheap shot. So it's a lot of rinse and repeat between
Hmm.
SmackDown and Raw. Seth comes out. He's by himself because I'm guessing all 35 of his masked men haven't recovered from Brock, but that's okay because if you notice, Seth takes off 2 masks, so he's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, turns out the whole thing was a ruse to try to get Seth to attack Paul because Paul put a restraining order on Seth that no one knew about till then, and he's up there saying mean things like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you out of here, and your wife's gonna marry half the roster, and your daughter is gonna," just says all bunch of crazy stuff to get him to attack. Seth Rollins gets arrested. He's gone in handcuffs. There you go. Uh,
FAFO, mother
it's great.
effer.
Seth tried to get in there and attack him, and Paul throws the mic at him. It's so
Yeah.
cool. Brings us to our next match. It is the Kabuki Warriors versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. It's pretty good.
Hmm.
Bailey takes a big table fall.
Yeah.
Lyra takes advantage of Kyrie trying to save the Kabuki Warriors. Your winners of that match, Lyra and Bailey. They get interviewed after the fact, and Bailey makes the mistake of in Boston going, "Hey, we're heading to Madison Square Garden next week, the greatest arena in the world."
Yeah. It's like,
Woo!
oh,
But wait. But you want to see us beat Lash and Nia next week, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like you lost him.
It was just like, ooh, kid, read the room. Ouch. Ouch, Bills.
Read the
Ouch,
city. Read the
ouch,
city.
Bills. Population, you, baby. And you're from San Jose. You should know better. You
Wow.
really should know better.
So many rivalries here.
We get a cool little like NXT origins. It's like a Tiffany Stratton look back on her time in NXT. And I just realized she reminds me of a smart Alicia Silverstone from Clueless.
Mm.
So
Okay.
that's kind of her vibe.
Okay.
I get that. I Show Speed is there. I don't know too much about him. I know he's the dude that took the crazy Braun Breaker
Yeah.
spear. But he's
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
He gets to meet
Streamer.
Penta and Dragon Lee. Penta says that Dragon's like, man, we had a good time fighting for the IC belt. Penta's like, anytime you want to run back, we'll run it back. Then Danhausen shows up and curses I Show Speed. How we're gonna go from there? He says, yeah, we should start a new show. I Show Speedhausen. and of course, Speed's like, no. It's like, all right, you are cursed. And I Show looks really, 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 really nervous. So we'll see what happens with all of that.
Yep.
Then Asuka is basically telling Kyrie that she's got to make things up to her because she's been out there messing up. And Io's like, hey, you can do better, right?
Hmm.
And then Raquel talks down to Io because that's going to be a whole thing. So anyway, that brings us to the main event. The main event
Oh.
of the evening. We have a Intercontinental Championship match between Penta and Dirty Dom. As Dirty Dom is making his entrance with Liv, Stephanie Vergara comes out and beats the dog crap out of Liv. It's a
Man,
whole it's a
those are in
whole
gorilla and they're brawling
they
in
fight all
gorilla.
through the gorilla position. Yeah, it goes to commercial. We come back.
Leaves Liv screaming. She's literally
Yeah.
screaming in gorilla.
Dom starts the fights in the middle of the intros where it's like, in this corner. Dom's like, trick that.
Nope.
We're getting down. We're getting down. We go to commercial during that fight. When we come back, Finn comes out. He attacks JD. Penta takes advantage. Your winner. Hashtag and still. Penta is the IC champ. Finn attacks JD. Stares down Dom. So we'll see what's going on with that. And then we have the last promo. Quickly, I know we're up against it, but that's all right. It is basically CM Punk running into Big Jim. Jim telling Punk, like, hey man, my brother's on a warpath. Just be careful. And CM Punk's like,
All right.
thanks, Big Jim.
He's like, great.
Punk rocks out. Punk's like, oh yeah, sure, yeah. Roman called me old. Okay, yeah. I'm old, sure. I'm the old veteran. I'm the old fighting champion. And he goes, oh, and so Roman, when you're out there in 20 minutes covered in oil and jizz,
Yep.
when the oil and jizz is dried up,
Like, wow, he dropped the Diddy reference.
like, he said, what?
He said jizz and oil.
Yeah. Jay comes out and Jay's big mad. Big Jim's out to come and stop Jay. And he's like, oh, you gotta, Jim's like, save him for the OTC. And Jay's like, well, but the OTC ain't here.
But yeah, he is.
So yeah, Roman's in the house. Roman shows up, tells Jim and Jay, like, hey, won't y'all get out my ring?
Respectfully, get out of my
respectfully,
ring.
Get out of my ring. There's some bantering back and forth, but I'll just basically snap to the end. Roman feels like he's done all he's need to do. He's about to get out, and Jey Uso just gets in his back. Hey, Joe, get him, man, get him. You gotta show him. You the tribal chief. Get him. And
It's like,
we
all
get,
right.
and finally, we Roman wakes up and just, boom, runs through him. It's God.
Puts him through the announce
Puts
table.
him through the announce table. CM Punk is trying to laugh it off.
He's like, ow. And he's like, ow, it hurts. He's like, don't touch me, I'm
Man,
fine.
man, it's starting to feel just a little bit like WrestleMania time. We're almost there, everybody.
Mhm.
We're almost there. Speaking of there, we are there. That's it. That's our time. I have things to do. He has things to do. Y'all have things to do. But first, hey, Billion!
Yeah,
Why don't you let the people know real quickly how they can help us out on our wonderful little corner of the internet over here?
absolutely. Haters, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Go ahead and hit that like. Tell your friends that your favorite wrestling podcast will soon be their favorite wrestling podcast. Also, go ahead and find us on Instagram, Section 8 Wrestling Pod. And if you want to listen to us, find us on Spotify and Apple Music.
Woo-hoo-hoo. We hope we made you laugh. We hope we made you smile. We hope we made you think about some good wrestling. And we hope we made you want to come back and check us out again for the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billy.
Hey, we're going to see y'all on the next one.
Bye, y'all.